Alright, hello everyone.
Hi.
Hi there.
Okay. Everybody sounds so thrilled to be here.
Hello. Listen, I just got finished talking to a guy about time travel in a video game that doesn't freaking matter, and describing the difference between grandfather paradox and time loops.
Sounds like a blast.
That's as much as I'm gonna say to that. Hello, audience.
Hello, everyone.
chat.
Have chips.
I'm not being brought to sleep by Pokemon's antics. Don't worry about it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no, he's pretty sure. He doesn't go to sleep.
Ever.
He just sits here in the voice chat
Exactly.
for days.
Forever.
I never leave. I stay here for as long as I need.
Which is forever.
All right, so Kirby, how about you regale us as to what happened last time?
Sure.
Remember, he said regale, so you gotta say that and say all of it in Gale's accent.
I'm not sure that's how it works, but if you want to try, go ahead.
Does Gale even have an accent? I don't even fucking remember.
No, not really.
It's like the most white
mean,
dude
sort of.
fucking ass wizard I've ever seen.
I mean, he does sort of have an accent. Yeah.
Anyways, last time we continued our investigation of the Winged Harper's ruins, entering the still functioning forge to find two Azers, fire elementals from the city of Brass, working. They mentioned being brought to the material plane by the same phenomena that brought the earth elementals, and offered some of their goods at a discount in exchange for a trip back to their home, which the party promised they would make preparations for. Afterwards, the party moved on to the second floor, where they stumbled across a sleeping Galabdur, who warned the party about gargoyles in the area that got brought into the material plane along with them. Exploring what appeared to be the Master's Chamber, the party found a map containing the locations of many Winged Harper bases, as well as an enchanted mirror which depicts how you truly view yourself. Vanya saw a more human-like version of herself, and, waiting for others to leave the room, Gale glanced in to see a haggard old gold dragon in his own reflection. Finally, the party made their way into the common quarters, only to be immediately accosted by gargoyles, and after a bit of a struggle, came out on top, with just a few more spots to clear in the ruins before they could call the mission a success.
That's nice. I like your recaps. Anyway, last we left off, you all decided to take a rest.
Mm-hmm. With the Galabdur just sitting as a doorstop, basically.
Yeah,
Basically.
Tanya was sitting
I mean, to be fair, they're not unbreakable, but it's gonna take a lot to open the door with a Galabdur in front of it. And it's not an earth elemental.
You should probably also unpause the game.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Trivial.
Orf.
Why the hell is she putting the freaking barking dog on me? Oh wait, we have company, that's why.
So Roof.
Bork.
I'm sorry, I'm just gonna wake up. Alright.
All out of wake up. Sleep.
So, Sarah,
Hi.
you wake up first. You're you sit up on the bed and you see Vanya, eyes closed, just kind of leaning on the door. Yep, that's it. You see Vanya, eyes closed, leaning on the door. And your companions to your right and left, still sleeping. What do you do?
Hmm.
If you do anything.
So, Sayora is going to open her little satchel she carries around and just have a closer look at the gems that she's been hoarding up to now.
Mhm.
Lots and lots of gems. She just stares at each one of them in wonder and just starts thinking really deep about something, then just snaps out of it for a moment, putting the gems away.
Hmm.
When it seems like nothing is happening, she just lies back, looks up at the ceiling, and just idly waits for time to fly by.
The clitter clatter next to you wakes you up. Fucking.
That's okay, War Boss. Take your time.
Shut up.
When you're ready.
Gelenekete. You hear a clitter clatter, and you rise to wakefulness.
Hecate, I guess will kind of like rise up, do a little stretch, and be like, "What on earth is this noise?"
What on earth is this noise? How dare someone play with a bag with me nearby?
Yeah, Sayora just glances over while she's lying back after putting everything away. It just says, "Oh well, good morning to you too, sunshine."
So it takes me the opportunity to ask, what is everyone's like wake up ritual? I don't know if we've gone over this yet, but I want to ask, like, everyone has a different way that they wake up, and I'm just gonna say, like, you know what? Because he's the only one that hasn't woken up yet. Eric, tell me what happens when Eric wakes up. What does he do? Also, I'm just going to refill my water bottle because I realized I didn't refill it, but I can hear everything that's happening. No need to worry.
Okay, so he can hear everything. He just can't say anything.
Worry.
Anyhow, how
I
does Herrick?
mean, Herrick's basically like, former soldier, so he actually usually snaps awake pretty quickly. And usually just does like a small prayer in Draconic as well. Man, this is really awkward without Warboss here. Maybe he should have filled his water bottle before session.
I know, right?
What are you talking about? Everything's fine.
Talking
So,
about your incompetent Warboss.
so as you, well, yeah, I probably should have filled my water bottle before session, to be fair. But yeah, so as you prepare for the day, you pick up your pack because you've all got like traveling gear, and on it there's a small like blue post-it note with what looks like a quickly scratched message on it.
That's another message from Tamara. Let's see what it is.
It's just a little blue post-it sticking to your things, and it says, "Keep up the good work."
Does it have lunch included?
No, it doesn't have a lunch included.
Damn. Hello.
Hello.
Gil
It
just-
does not have an emoji of a thumbs up, but it has that energy.
Gil is just 1,000 yards staring at the ceiling, just going like, God, I can't wait to be back and have my own room.
Gil is just fucking looking at the ceiling like it owes him money.
Pretty much.
Hecate is actually pretty used to being in shared rooms because he kind of traveled from tavern to tavern.
Mhm. You've had to share beddings with other bars before. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
Non-intentionally, the unconscious Vanya, or the inactive Vanya, had ended up staring at the party the entire time with dead, lifeless eyes.
Somehow.
Okay, so Vanya's being
not
super
sure.
creepy.
When it comes time to wake up, you literally just hear like a harp, or a harp version of like the Windows.
I was about to say the Windows booting theme.
All right, so
That's fucking
clickety
great.
clickety clatter as porcelain clicks together, and Vanya regains control of her body after her rest.
Alright, well, looks like everyone's awake. Should probably get moving. I'm probably already
Yes.
gonna get an earful from Tish as it is.
Definitely.
The horse can talk.
Hecate will giggle at that.
The Galabdur, is just gonna go. Do I remember his voice? I'm gonna put
It was
the.
kinda like this.
Yeah, he was kind of. Yeah, I remember his voice.
Very Bullwinkle, kind of like.
Hey, good morning, people. You have a
Hello.
nice sleep.
Pretty well, yeah.
Had
I
worse.
don't
Also had
know what
better.
sleep is.
Oh, don't mind Gil, he's just a grump.
You guys ever moved out of a house, then like 10 years later ended up spending the night at that house again?
I don't know.
That.
I don't sleep. I'm a rock.
I guess you could say you slept like a
even
rock.
noticed.
He looks at you confused and just goes, "Anyway, have a nice day, I guess." And he opens the door.
Forget, have we established what's on the other side of the one that Vanya's guarding? Is it just a closet, basically, or...
I think it was like animal pens or something, I think is what I
Yes, I
recall.
believe
That's
I
what he
believe the
said.
animal pens are down this
So he
direction.
opens the door. It's fucking
Oh.
Tish is there. You see, he opens the door, and there's just Tish right in the way, taking the entire width of this fucking corridor. And she's looking down and she goes,
Damn, she really just came all the way here, huh?
I don't think you understand the importance of brushing time, Gil.
She squeezes through the door and just kind of finds her place over here, and then spits a brush at Herrick, like.
Please tell me it catches on the horn.
And then she just kind of
Alright.
she lowers herself to be like closer to the ground and just kind of imperiously looks up at you guys, going like, what do you
Alright.
want?
I'll catch up with you guys in just a moment.
Very well. Believe it's of the doors that we've yet to go. It's this way towards animal pens, and down over here for the library. Down over here, referring to the hallway where we met Galabdur in.
Yeah, just if anything happens, just call for me and I'll be there.
This was
course.
a long rest we took. We should probably mark that, huh? That would be smart.
Yes.
Yep.
That would
Probably
be
should.
smart.
It's really fun because you can when you're setting up your character, whenever you set up an ability or something, you can tell the sheet if it's a short rest or long rest recharge, so that it recharges on its own when you click the button.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice. Anyway,
Alright.
Tish requires brushing.
Make
Well,
a brush check.
do you want to try and do that while walking, or do you want us to just call for you if shit hits the fan?
That depends entirely on what Tish wants.
Tish looks at Gil, looks at the brush, looks at Gil, looks at the brush, looks at Gil, looks at the brush, sighs and shrugs, and just gets back up and goes, and then pushes your back with her head. It's kind of, come on, let's do this.
Alright. Don't worry, Tish. You'll get a good brushing session after all this.
If anything, if the pens are well preserved, she could rest there for a little bit while you brush.
Maybe. Anyways, we should get moving.
Hmm. It is dark. Where's our light
Barry,
source?
come back! Barry! Why can't you
Oh
move?
yeah,
Up
there's
there?
no.
Somebody else is gonna need to drag the
Let me,
Hecate, 'cause
I forgot to add a
Hecate has
light
the
source
torch.
here.
She'll probably
Yeah,
need to
my
mark.
bad.
I forgot
let
to light
me,
this area.
let me turn Vanya on as a light source. Her eyes turn into flashlight.
You
No,
just have
no,
a light cantrip.
she has torches.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Eyes
Also,
just like light up like an alpha Pell from Pell World.
It was like 2020 for torches.
yes. Also, again, Warboss, you're gonna need to drag Hecate for the time being.
Yes, please.
So I suppose we can check this one first.
All right. So you look at this door, and what you find on the other side is basically just kind of a crumpled down mess. This used to exit to somewhere, but there's just sand filling this entire area and like broken stone and stuff. This doesn't seem like it's going anywhere.
Hmm. I don't feel like digging, so that is someone
What's behind
else's
door number
job.
2?
These are the staples, it
Token.
looks like.
49 times.
No, these are cells.
Oh. You know, when Pokemon saw this map, he didn't see the fact that these were like bars.
That's the
I-
stable.
I guess if you want to call criminals animals, you can, but like.
Vanya walks
right.
in here. Vanya walks in here, sees the cells, and is like, at least stables is what my father told the kid I was based on.
There, I suppose.
All right.
This looks like an office.
Yeah, it looks like an office. So do you want to make maybe a
I'm guessing like a warden's office, so yeah, let's go ahead and check around. It's probably
Alright.
smarter if somebody else does this that actually has intelligence, but fuck it. We're here. Let's do it.
Go ahead, Gail, you can do this. You're the man.
Can I just roll perception to look around the room?
Cool.
I mean, that's better than you normally roll,
It's dead average.
49 times.
which is better than
11.
rolling below average.
You're not
All
wrong.
right, so
And yeah, no, Sai, if you want to roll, you should probably do it separately. I'm not going to take the advantage.
Yeah, I
What
wanted
is everybody
to.
rolling?
I wanted to get a basic scan of the room, which is why I'm doing perception. That way, I can have an excuse to do my perception thing instead of my horrible
go ahead.
investigation.
Given the nature of this room and Herrick's past, he is doing his best to not look around.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
I guess Hecate can also roll perception. Let me see if I've got my d20. There it is.
Vanya can then do investigation to help with Gil.
Noticing that Herrick doesn't seem comfortable in here, Tish is going to just grab his shoulder with her teeth, pull at him, and then just kind of put the brush down in his hands and just kind of
Brushy time while everyone
step
else is
in
looking.
place.
Yep.
Step in place. It's the emotional intelligence horse.
Emotional support horse, let's go!
Emotional support.
49 times. Sorry, I'm gonna stop saying
And
that.
then, Tony, what did
Blank
you-
has
Tony, what did you get?
I got a 16.
16 for perception it was? Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right,
Emotional
so-
support. That's awful. I love it.
Oh, fucking hell, man. You guys are killing me. Anyway, so I'm gonna say in order. So first off, I'm gonna say Hecate. Hecate, you look around. And well, no. First off, I'm gonna go Gil. Gil, you look around, you don't find much. You find like some documents that are not helpful. You find that there's like strangely a like over here there seems to be dolls on the bed. That's not exactly something you'd expect. That's in the bed of someone who takes care of criminals. Hecate, you find a bit of documentation as well as some developments of on paper of an artifact meant to stop magic, like an anti-magic collar. It speaks to the collar being defective and not working properly. And Sarah,
Hi.
you find that you go through the last of the papers of this place, and you find that one of the last people to be jailed here was a conjuration wizard with a element with a an elementalist background. So it's not too hard to figure out that these what happened here was partly because of the it's possible that what happened here was because of a faulty anti-magic collar and a wizard with too much leeway.
A wizard did it.
Love it.
That's all she says. That's all she knows how to say.
Well, that seems to
And
explain
everyone
all the
else, of
elementals.
course. Yep. And you realize that, like, the elementals are like, oh, we've been here for a while. Like, we'd really like to go back home. They've been here for like 900 something years. And they're like, oh, yeah, let's just. It's another proof that, like, people don't exactly notice the passage of time in the same way. Like, these
Yep.
elementals have been here since this base was buried in the sand probably hundreds of years ago, and they were talking as if they were there for like a week. Like, oh yeah, we got caught up in a teleportation thing, and we've been here since. And yeah, it's kind of like a little bit of a not a wake-up call, but another proof of the difference between peoples, especially people who don't really have a lifespan like earth elementals. They live as long as the earth does, which means pretty much as long as they have. All right. What else do you find here? In here you also find a Sarah, you rolled the highest, so how about you roll me a d6?
Okay.
6? Okay, so that's not helpful. So how about this? With a 1 to a 5, I was going to tell you which color of pin you find here. With a 6, you choose. What color of pin do you find here?
Oh.
You find an 7th pin of the Winged Harper, and I want to know what color it is. You get to choose.
Periwinkle.
Is that like a purple?
Also black.
No, specifically periwinkle.
Periwinkle?
Yeah.
All right, I'll come up with another fucking magical item. It's not like
I
you.
did not understand the assignment.
The
I'm
chromatic dragon.
Which
color.
chromatic dragon is this? A periwinkle. I'm like, this is
No,
Jesus
The
fucking
Periwinkle
Christ.
Dragon! No,
Periwinkle
no.
is not a chromatic dragon.
Did we get actually no? Did we get a white one?
Well, you know what? You know what? She said
Yep.
periwinkle.
You got two
Periwinkle's a
white
shade of
ones.
blue, so I guess it's a
we
blue.
did. Oh, we did have white.
Blue's pretty good. Those are
Periwinkle
pretty
is like a
good
dark purple. Make it a deep dragon. No, I'm kidding.
ones.
Oh,
Shut
they were.
up. Yeah, blue's pretty good. You can go with blue.
Yeah, blue's probably good. We have 2 whites already.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not doing a white. No.
It's basically what element do you want to be able to turn your weapons into? First and
Well,
foremost.
also, they all have
They
a
all
different
have-
feature.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, don't overthink it.
I remember, blue is a good one because I
Fire,
remember
ice,
Gil
acid,
being
poison, and
like,
lightning.
I remember Gil being like, ooh, if it wasn't for Herrick, I might have taken a blue one.
No.
Now you'd have
if
2
it
blues.
wasn't for the lightning damage, I would have taken the blue.
You know what?
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Because I got first pick.
He got first pick and he committed to the bit and got red.
Yep.
All right, that's good. So you move through, you find
we find a blue-
records of
Did we
different.
find a blue one?
You
There
find
we only
records
found
of
one,
different.
So if you want another one, yeah, you can turn it blue.
So that's it. You find records of different prisoners that were caught here. Funny enough, it doesn't seem like they've had a lot of prisoners over the years. Maybe it means that they were mostly killing the people that offended them, or that they just kind of were fighting people that wouldn't let themselves be taken alive. You don't know. The important part is that you don't really find a lot of there was like a
Yeah, you know what?
very young wormling that was captured at one point, but they were ransomed pretty quickly, so wasn't a very big important deal.
What color wormling were they? Actually, if they got ransomed that quickly, it might have been like a blue or something.
Probably was a red.
Yeah.
Vanya's just looking at the cells.
Blue. That's a blue.
Blue,
The
blue,
dice
blue.
have spoken.
Yeah.
I'm sure Warboss didn't
final.
rig that dice in Blue's favor in any way, shape, or form.
What are you talking
Blue's
about?
pretty sus.
Red is pretty sus.
Oh my god.
But did they vent?
But
This one's a black. Anyway, so a blue dragon wormling was captured, and it was ransomed pretty quick. And also you see some notes as to say that the cages the cages weren't big enough to house a growing dragon, so they were happy they got a ransom. It allowed them to just kind of deal with that situation pretty quickly.
Alright, you guys done looking around here? We can move on.
Yep.
yes, I
Sure.
do apologize for my confusion. Memories are a
It's fine.
fickle thing.
It's fine.
All right, I'm
Right.
gonna let you move Tish now that she's been brushed. She's no longer working against you.
One last path to check.
Yep.
Oh, there's one more.
Not
Not
that
not
way.
this.
Yeah, you're going the right
Back.
way.
Yeah, this one. We opened that door.
Make a dexterity saving throw for slight gust of wind comes your way. You
Oh no! Slight gust of wind.
your feathers are ruffled.
Save brain cell.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought Gil was gonna roll like a natural one.
That would be so funny. No, of course I
Gil.
roll well when it doesn't matter. Have you not been paying attention?
If Gil
What
rolled
do you
a
mean?
nat,
Alright.
What matters?
he would just bash his head with
So
the door.
you enter something of a library with a desk full of like different correspondence.
Vanya is gonna go investigate some of the shelves for like magical tomes, which is
Oh yeah, sure. Roll an investigation check.
What the fuck is this tank?
let's ignore Mewtwo for a second.
Do you want to investigate the tank?
Also a little
I
curious
will.
about why there's 2 chairs back to fucking back here. What the fuck is this?
Is this some kind of like interrogation
it's
room?
so two people can read without getting in others' way or whatever. I don't know.
Anyway,
We-
perception bullshit. Let's go.
All right, so
I guess I'll roll again.
I'm going to abuse my perception. Thank you.
I got a 12.
all right, so okay, so we'll go through everyone. Vanya, you look for a magical tome through this thing. You find like a scroll of magic stones. That's about it. You know, you're pretty sure you could have searched more thoroughly, but you're still tired from just waking up and you don't find anything else.
My mind's a little off from the people cattle incident.
Gil, what are you looking for?
Anything of note, anything that might pertain to like magical tomes or something arcane in nature that
Okay.
might be valuable for us to keep with us.
Ditto.
You find a spell book.
There we go.
It has some spells in it. I'm gonna go over what spells are in this spell book at a later date.
Yep.
Right next to it, you find some information that will be revealed once we're done with everyone else. But you find a document that explains a bit of the origins of the Winged Harper. And we're gonna come back to that.
I mean, we don't need to go over everything.
Seora, what are you looking for?
It's basically same as last time. That surveying the room for anything that sticks out.
All right. Okay, and that would be everyone, right? Or Hecate, do you want to Hecate who we left in the other room because I forgot?
I think Hecate said she was looking for like the same stuff Gil was looking for.
Yeah, I rolled a 12.
Okay. So you also find like a scroll of firebolt or whatever. A cantrip.
Alright.
You notice that you were like going through the books, and Gil gets to the spell book before you do, and you're like, well, I guess I can't find anything. So, Gil, you know what, Gil? I'm gonna say you find the spell book, and that's what you find. And Seora, you move to this area over here, and you start to go through the different correspondence, and it turns out that through reading some of these, you get a picture of what this place was, what the Winged Harper were. They have correspondence with two different organizations. They have correspondence with an organization called the Harpers, which makes sense. They're the Winged Harpers. And they have correspondence with a Western organization called the Dragon Guard, which seems to be another one of these organizations that work for the protection of the people of the land where they hail. And it seems to you that the Winged Harper are some kind of organization that was born from the cooperation of these two entities, from the Harpers of the mainland to the Dragon Guard of the islands. So you do find some interesting information relating to that in the pile of correspondence, though most of what you get is conjecture. You don't have like a part that says, hey, the Winged Harper were born of these two. It's just looking at the correspondence, you kind of get that feeling. Or at least that those organizations work together very closely. And for you, Herrick, you get closer and look into the weird thingamabob over here. And through the brackish fluid, you see a humanoid shape.
Do the more arcane initiated want to make Arcana checks?
Mm-hmm.
Is it
You
like
can.
more like
Who are those
human-like, draconic-like?
Human-like. I mean, there's too much brackish liquid. You couldn't tell if it's a human or an elf, or if it's a genie, a genasi, or whatever. That's not something you could tell. It just feels human and doesn't look scaled.
I don't want to alarm anyone, but there's a body in this tank.
What?
It's hard to get a good look at it with how brackish the liquid is in there, but definitely looks humanoid.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
If you want to get a feel, if you want to get a feel for it, you can roll an Arcana. Or if you want to just investigate it, you can roll investigation, knowing that investigation is not going to give you the same type of information.
Oh my god, Vanya. I don't think anyone knows
Ours
the
Alright,
as well.
Vanya.
That makes so much sense considering.
Vanya, you know that spell.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Clone, I believe. So I need to double check the name of the spell.
Nope, that's it. Pretty sure, yeah.
Okay, so it's a spell whose job is to grow an inner duplicate of a living creature as a safeguard against death, and that this clone forms inside a vessel used for the spell casting and grows to a size of maturity within
You can just say it's a
120
cloning
days.
thing, War Boss, I get it.
Shut up. It's a cloning thing.
Yeah.
And
Somebody's being
I'm going
cloned
to say,
inside.
so this causes an interesting development, which is either this person made a clone and then died before the clone was ready, or they're still alive.
You said the clone wasn't like fully formed though?
Yeah, well, the clone looks fully formed, 100%. Yep. And it looks young and peckish, It does. Well, I mean, it could be super old and wrinkly, and you couldn't tell because of the super brackish liquid. But the point is that, like, if this is a spell whose job is to be like a backup body for a person, and the backup body is here, it means that either the person is still alive and not dead, or when they died, the spell wasn't ready.
Yep.
That's what you can tell.
That tracks.
Or they're stuck inside of it and the spell never released the clone or whatever. I don't know.
Well, that's a question for the Arcane Society to answer.
Yep.
I'm not fucking with that. So.
Oh no! I'm wrong. There's a section that says that the soul comes back provided it's free and willing to return. So it could be that it lived a long, fulfilling life and decided it didn't want to return to a body, though. That's not exactly something spellcasters do, especially when they take the time to set a clone for themselves.
Yeah.
To be like, you know what? No, I don't want it.
Alright, anyways. So. Is there anything we missed? Anything we want to double check before we leave? As far as I'm concerned, this is mission complete.
Sayora just knocks on the glass before turning around, shrugging.
Don't tap on the glass.
Turns around, taps on it again.
Thank you, management. Some very dwarf-like behavior from Sayora. I can't really think of anything else we need to look at here, so...
Alright. In that case, let's start heading out.
All right.
Couldn't agree anymore.
Suppose we'll start
Hecate
drafting
basically
our
makes a
report.
beeline.
All right.
Taps on it one more time, then leaves.
Fucking gremlin.
Fucking walks up to the thing and pokes it with the beak, goes dunk, and then leaves.
Twitches slightly. Alright.
Just looks over to Gil and just says, "But it looked interesting."
All right, and the Gabbler's
her.
gonna walk with you guys, and these two Azers who you promised to help leave. All right.
Alright.
What is Vanya doing?
What is Vanya doing?
What did Vanya do?
Oh, the keg.
Pokemon
Yeah,
is.
I think that's the alchemy keg, if I remember right.
I
Yeah,
was
you-
muted this whole time.
Good job.
Yes.
Yeah, good job, Pokemon. So Pokemon goes to the alchemy keg, sets it to mayonnaise, and just starts gargling on the spell.
Yeah,
That's what's going on.
Stop. What I was trying to do a whole thing with like the say things with like the clone stuff earlier. And just like that's strange that she wouldn't remember something like that.
Well, it's possible that this. So what you would look at is that the clone seems to be a little bit newer than the rest of the stuff, and the map that's next to the clone has been shoved to the side to make place for the tube, the receptacle, which means that it could have been something that wasn't there when you lived here.
Gotcha. As for what I was doing with like the keg, I was basically just gonna
Gargling
Gonna say-
mayonnaise.
I'm gonna
no,
be AFK. I'll be right back.
ask Tish and Herrick if they could like help get it off its supports for like whenever people come back to like get all the shit to move to their base, to the party's base.
That's fair.
Like she'd help stuff as well, yeah.
I don't think you should be the one helping. You will literally shatter if that falls on you.
I was referring it okay. Vanya's case of helping is making sure the thing stays fixed with mending, not actually doing the manual labor.
These folks are gonna move over
Pokemon
here.
is not good at explaining tonight.
But yeah, we can see about getting this thing at least prepped for moving.
Doo-doo.
Gil says with his scrawny ass.
All right, so I'm going to have. I'm gonna say, Tish rolls athletics. Tish rolls athletics.
We'll do it at advantage because I'm helping. Much as I can.
22.
There you go.
All right, so Tish manages to just kind of slide the keg off of its support, and it's just kind of now it can be rolled, but it probably will not fit through the doors
Hmm.
the same way as Tish wouldn't fit usually through the doors.
Yeah, we'll need someone.
You
who
don't
can-
really know how Tish got in here.
We'll need someone who can actually alter sizes of objects to actually
Yeah.
get this through.
Yeah.
You see some runes, and you're pretty sure that there are runes to simplify the enlarge reduce spell on the keg. It was made to be easily shrunken for transporting purposes.
Hmm.
So if you knew the spell, you could probably cast it without a spell slot because of the enchantment on the thing, but
We
only
sure
if you
don't,
know the spell.
so-
Yep.
Alright, well, that's all ready. I'll be sure to mention that as one of the items that we want as
Mhm.
payment. Because remember,
Gil. What's your
What's
AC,
your
Gil?
AC?
17. Literally just talking like it's fine. I'll just put that in the commission. It's just like jotting down notes. Opens the door.
DD one.
Gets fucking close lined into the fucking far wall over here. I assume.
Yes,
close
you
the
assume
door.
because once again, my dice are just hating you because he crits.
Jesus. Ow.
What the shit? What the fuck is wrong?
Gil gets flung,
Alright.
falls up the stairs, and lands in a Peter Griffin pose.
I'm just going to. I wonder if it's possible to ask it to roll critical. No?
Just roll another 2d8. It's fine.
I didn't mean to roll it multiple times. But 26 damage.
You don't double the modifier, right? So it's
Yeah, that's right.
I could have canceled the.
21.
Dang.
You-
Wait.
21, yeah.
Fucking ow, I'm already bloody. Have fun, guys.
And did you close the door, or did someone
I mean,
else
yes,
close the door?
it's
She
pretty
did.
much.
I assume initiative, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, initiative.
I mean, I didn't get to try to disadvantage the thing, so I'm closing the door. Fuck you.
Yep,
Yep,
no,
you
that
do get
tracks.
that.
That tracks. Ow.
I'm gonna say that you were surprised. And closing the door, that's getting rid of the surprise round. And as you get up from the corner, you see the Galamdur with his hand risen. He's just like, wait, oh. I guess I was too late, weren't I?
You think?
Is he wrong character? Is he just another annoyance like the gargoyles?
Roll a literal 0.
You roll the 0. Initiative. He's got the initiative. He's got the funk. Okay, so this
and somehow
is just
Gil didn't roll less than him this time.
Surprisingly enough.
all right. Begin combat.
War boss. Don't begin
Yeah.
combat. I got 20 on the initiative.
I mean, I still have the Dex tiebreaker over you.
Did
so
you
Oh.
get tiebreaker Dex?
yeah,
Yeah.
I have 16. You have 14. It looks like.
Also, add Herrick. Or not Herrick,
Teach.
Hecate.
Yeah.
Also,
No.
Hecate.
You don't need to add Teach. Teach is being used as a mount.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
It's sad that you rolled like an 8 and still ended up on the top of the initiative. Top half of the initiative with an 8. Anyway, so these folks are just going to move to the side, be like not in the way. And we're going to that's too like heavy. All right, there we go. First initiative, Herrick, what'd you do?
Well, that door sure is closed.
Yep. I'm gonna shoot through the door.
I'm just gonna hold an attack for if Big and Ugly makes his face apparent.
All right, hold an attack. It's good. And this is going to be very interesting because you now all have magical weapons. So this is going to be a bit different than the first time you fought the Earth Elemental in this dungeon.
And Minship,
Hopefully.
get ready. I open the
Are
door.
you- Okay. I will shoot then.
The Earth Elemental already used his hoiled action and he hasn't had his turn yet. So
Wow. Minimum damage. But I hit! I hit.
yep.
I have returned.
You've
Is
returned.
that the magical one that Vanya gave you?
Yes.
Nice.
And Sarah, is there anything else you're gonna do?
I mean, well, yes, besides opening the freaking door.
Yeah, opening the door is your free item interaction.
Yeah, let's just swing at it for now.
21.
That's going to. Did it deal the damage automatically? Yeah, it did.
Hey,
Finally.
8 damage.
look at the game actually
There we go.
working.
You rise, you lift your sword and slash, and it just kind of goes like through butter or through bread. It's gonna sink. It sinks into the earth elemental, a big chunk of earth falling to the ground.
Okay. And yeah. I don't use this enough. I'm going to action surge attack it again.
Are you using a longsword?
Yeah.
All right. So I don't know if you've done the. That's not what I meant. I didn't mean to click the longsword. I'm sorry. Okay. So is that another one of your attacks?
I mean, we don't have multi-attack yet unless she's action
I have
surging.
action surge.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm action surging.
Yeah.
All right, minus 11.
That was your roll.
Yeah,
that was my
Warbot,
roll.
11
I'm
was
not gonna
your
be
roll.
unfair.
It's fine, it's fine. Just take the damage, it's fine.
I mean, yeah, 11 damage. Yeah.
No, 100%.
I trust you. You said you were gonna do another attack, so I clicked it for you by accident. But it's still something you wanted to do. My question was because, if I remember correctly, we're using the new rules, and as far as I'm aware, the longsword has the sap property, which means its next attack is with disadvantage.
Does it need to make a saving throw for it?
Nope.
Oh, nice.
It's just a weapon property. You.
Well, I mean, some of them have saving throws if I remember correctly, but yeah.
Nope, but not that one.
Yeah.
So its next attack, and its next attack has disadvantage.
Cool. Then it's Hecate.
Yep. Onward.
Hecate, what do you want to do?
What are we fighting?
Earth
Another
elemental.
Earth Elemental.
Is nobody
Another
the
Earth
one-
Elemental.
No.
Oh my god.
I'm just kind of watching your stream on the other way. Okay. I think I'm basically just gonna go for Bardic Inspiration and
Who are you
Which is my turn.
inspiring?
who's
Who?
next on the list.
Vanya.
Vanya.
I will say I don't need it.
Okay, who's next after Vanya?
Gil.
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 I'll take it.
Okay.
Ow.
Inspiration.
I guess Bardic Inspiration and Healing Word for Gil.
Can't do both.
Oh,
You can
fuck,
either
okay.
heal or inspire.
Okay, do you need health? How bad are you?
I'm more than halfway down.
Okay, Healing Word.
It fucking crit me.
What die do I roll here? Because I do have all of them.
1d4 plus your charisma.
D4 plus Charisma. I think I have a plus 2 or 3.
I had
I
three. I think it's
I got a 1.
So 4
four.
health. Health.
It's 4
Better
more
than
than I
nothing.
had.
All right.
Alright, and then did the Earth Elemental make its wisdom?
It did.
It did? Damn. Oh, yeah, no, it
Roll
says
a
wisdom. I'm
19.
blind, it's fine.
wow.
All right.
Vanya.
It's still.
Actually, does
Yep,
Eric-
Vanya.
or does Hecate want to move anywhere? Like,
I think we want to
maybe
move.
fly up to the banister out of range?
Actually, yes, please. That would be nice. I like being somewhat mid-ranged.
Like, over here.
We're 20 feet off the ground.
Alright.
All right. Then it's Vanya. Vanya, what do you do?
Alright, well, remember what happened the last time we ran into one of these
You got
annoyances?
shattered. Oh yeah, that's fair.
Also happened.
Cloud of daggers. Okay.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Then bonus action. Well, now that you know how it feels, I recommend you watch your back as well. She she says the little half joke towards Gil. Bardic inspiration.
Gil is
Just glad
bardically
you didn't
inspired.
break it. You sure came close.
Gil's
Powered up
turn.
in there.
All right. Gil's gonna take half his movement to get back up, kind of glance around, and his eyes lock onto something. We're gonna step of the wind.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Hang on, I am no longer prone. And I am 20 feet left? I think I've got 40, yeah. So we've got 60 feet that we can move. So, whoop! Gil's gonna run over here, grab a cannonball.
Yes.
Here, I'll extend
Throw
this.
it like a fucking shot put.
And then he's gonna leap up here. Vanya, how do I work this fucking thing? He does not know
Put it
how to
in-
work the cannons.
Put it in the barrel. Turn the thing towards it and light that. And light it
Light
up
the
like
fuse.
a candle.
Cool. Gil puts in the cannonball. I assume there is no black powder. He points the cannon to where the elemental is going to be.
All right.
So we're back
That's
up a bit.
interesting.
He's gonna basically be on this one.
Okay.
It'd be so funny if I had deflect missiles and I could just deflect it over to that guy.
Oh my god.
Full on Po Kung Fu
Quick, switch
Panda.
places!
I know you're
Um,
like Crow Sayora, but I need you to duck.
But yeah, no.
Alright.
Gil's readying an
What
action
does-
for that because he's not gonna fire until the elemental is actually in the room and he has an actual
Yeah.
shot on it.
All right. Vari.
Nope, not Barry. Barry's staying where the heck she is, so.
Okay. The elemental is going to try to punch you. First attack is going to be at disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
What's your AC, Sarah?
My AC
Is it 19?
is.
It's
No,
either
it's
18 or
18.
18.
It's 18.
Okay, so that's going to hit. Okay. Well, I just rolled the damage. Why did you roll attack? Fuck. So it's going to be 17 damage.
Got that down already.
And then you're going to be pushed 15 feet away, but you're not going to hit anything. So you're not going to take bludgeoning damage from being hit.
Hey, good news! I'm out of the way!
Mhm.
All right.
Oh.
Let's see what happens.
Alright.
Gil's held action.
Gil's gonna try and fire this thing. I don't know if it had black powder in it already or not, but he put the cannon in. He put the ball of fire. He put the cannonball in, and he's got fire. He could just conjure fire on his hand, so he's gonna light it. Just point it at
All
the
right.
fucking thing. We're gonna see what happens.
Roll a d20.
Sure.
Okay. What's your dex?
I think it's 4. Hang on, let me check real quick.
+4. You're not proficient with cannons, so
Just flat 4.
it's gonna be just a flat 4,
18.
so 18. Okay.
Is that enough?
I'm pretty sure that
Roll,
hits.
roll 60-12, please.
Yeah, let's go!
Holy heck!
Get him! Get him!
Holy sheesh!
Yeah!
47 damage. So
This is why you use the
the
environment in your
fucking
games, boys
elemental
and girls.
just
Yeah.
boom! Fucking elemental slams onto the thing. Luckily for you, you've already looted this entire area, so it only breaks a few crates. The elemental just kind of shatters to the crates and just kind of falls down a little, and he just goes. He goes. Which is the key going to show.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you use the environment in your battles.
Absolutely. Absolutely awesome.
So that's the earth elemental is then going to move over here. His turn isn't done. His turn was interrupted. And he's gonna make an attack at Tish.
How dare he? How dare it, I suppose.
Right there. That's a 3 on the dice, so
Yeah.
nothing's happening. Even with a +8 to hit, nothing's happening on that one.
The Earth
Tish.
Elemental goes to swing, Tish lifts a hoof and just stops it.
Tish just she swings. Tish just imperiously raises her head to look down at him, and the fist passes underneath her chin.
Nice.
She just goes, "Who do you think you are, punk?"
Elemental still
dare-
reeling from the fucking cannon shot.
How dare you think? How dare you?
The elemental,
That's
the
it.
elemental has like a giant fucking hole in his chest, and inside you can see, like the other one,
Wait.
just this kind of like broken geode. It's literally like gemstones falling from the hole.
You can
Does-
just
you're
see
gonna-
money symbols
Can
on
I-
the bird's eye.
Can I ask a question, War Boss?
Yeah.
Is the cannonball still embedded in the Earth Elemental?
Yes.
Cool. Cool. That's all for now.
Oh,
Yeah, yep.
I know where this is going.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Hecate can use heat metal.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You can use heat metal properly this time instead of burning your hands.
Then it goes to Herrick, yeah?
Yep, it goes to Herrick.
I actually have a plan with that as well.
Where's my features? There they are. I should also set that. Like that. As the elemental just like whiffs on this punch, Herrick is going to inhale. And do.
Yeah. Deck save.
Some sad damage, but he takes all of it.
Is the line supposed to be that wide?
Yes, this is the combined breath.
Oh, damn. I mean,
Right.
not the highest damage in the world, but still.
And bonus action. We're just
It's kind of
gonna-
sad that you rolled a 6 on 2d10s,
Yeah.
but hey, by the time you level 5, it's going to be 4d10, and you'll be able to roll a 12. Um.
It's just not gonna. Okay, then I'll just manually do it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. So that is going to be. Consult my chart quick. Or was it? Was it pictures?
Where did that?
Where did I put that? I know I put it somewhere. All right, biography. All right. So you just feel this kind of like nauseous gagging effect, Gil, as you're healed for 5 HP. You also get 5 temp HP.
Nice.
And I am at full health, but I also get the 5 temp HP.
All right.
Okay, so next up, Teriara's gonna hold her talent out, and just a ball of energy starts to form, and she's going to sling a Chaos Bolt.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Roll to hit.
Yeah.
Chaos Bolt.
What it looks like exactly, let's find out.
Yeah. We love Chaos Bolt in this household. Oh, that's pretty sad.
That's really sad.
Yeah.
Boo. We love
Wow.
Chaos Bolt in this household. How dare you do this?
That's a shame.
Yeah.
I had a nickel for each time Chaos Bolt has missed. I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot.
But it's unfortunate.
But it's
that's
sad
happened
it's
twice.
happened
Yeah.
twice.
It's an Earth Elemental. What are you gonna do?
Shoot it with a cannon, apparently.
that one worked well.
I also had inspiration. I was kind of banking on needing to use that for that, but nope. Just kind of rolled well. A shocker, I know.
Yeah, that's a shame.
You got nothing as a bonus action?
No.
Roger. Take a take.
Downy, your move. It has a metal ball in it, inside of it.
Oh gee,
Cooking
I
book.
wonder what I'm gonna fucking do.
Cooking book.
Cooking
Okay,
book.
Good old cooking book.
bucket.
what do I roll?
Well, it needs to roll a con save, I think, and then you roll, what is it, 4d8 fire damage?
Looking it up.
48? I don't have that, so can somebody roll for me?
Yeah.
I'm
off
just
the
gonna
top of my
double.
head what the
I'm
damage
gonna
is.
double click your thing.
Or I could
And
just
I'm
roll
gonna
a
click heat
single
metal.
D8 4 times
I mean,
and just add it.
Oh,
let's check and see what the actual damage roll is, because I don't 100% remember.
It is 2d8
2d8, okay.
automatically.
Yes.
The
so it's gonna
Constitution
take
saving
13
throw drop
damage.
the object if it can.
Oh.
It's gonna take 13 damage.
Oh, yeah.
And-
It doesn't even make the right. Fair.
Okay. It fails the save, which means it has to try to stop holding the thing.
Basically, on its turn, it can try and, like, remove it, yeah. Oh.
So what I do?
Why
What
attack?
is
So,
happening?
the
Oh, is it
Earth
punching
Elemental
itself as a reaction?
punches inside of its guts and grabs the ball and pulls it off and drops it to the ground. But they did punch themselves and took damage from a punch.
Very fair.
Hang on. Hold
So,
up.
Are you...
yep.
Oh darn! I don't have silvery barbs anymore.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
That would have been hilarious.
That would have been very funny.
That would have been hilarious if it fails to hit its own AC. but it didn't take the fire damage, so I need to add the fire damage. Okay. All right, the earth elemental looks already like it's on its last legs. It looks like you guys getting different. It shows how equipment really does change the entire game.
And a cannon.
And a
And a
cannon.
cannon.
It's kind of as cannon counts as equipment, right?
Mhm. Do you want to give
Anything
inspiration
else
to anyone at the end of your turn, Tony?
Yeah, who needs it?
Literally.
Oh yeah. By the way,
I already
stupid
have
of
one,
me.
But...
Gil,
Eric?
Gil, I'm giving you inspiration.
Sure.
Yeah, let's go.
This is too much, too good of a fucking.
Yeah.
This is really good play.
What, do you like me interacting with the battlefield that you set up?
Yeah,
Eric
exactly.
has inspiration.
All right.
Already.
I have inspiration.
Vanya.
So. Yep. Vanya's turn.
Vanya.
So. To go along with this stuff, I seem to remember that our alchemy barrel here
Mhm.
was used several times before. I want to pull one of the kegs, particularly one with oil,
Hmm.
and toss it onto the elemental.
You don't want to grab like the keg full of acid. You'll grab the keg full of oil.
If they manage to get a keg full of acid into a wooden barrel, I'm impressed.
Make
That's
sure
fair.
Yeah.
it splashes near the cannonball. I'm sure I could
That
probably
is
do metal on that
exactly-
again.
Intending.
All right, roll me an athletics to fucking lift a. I don't know how heavy a barrel like this is, but it has to be heavy so if
Yeah,
it's filled with
probably pretty
liquid.
heavy.
Yeah, probably
I'd
pretty
say at least
heavy.
100 pounds.
Roll me an athletic. If you'd like cast levitate on it and pushed it around, I would be like, that's fair. But just grabbing it straight up with your weak -1 to strength, I'm gonna require a roll for this.
I'm just checking some things for double case
Mhm.
if I have anything. You know what? Yeah,
What are you? You're a bard, right?
yeah. I'm just gonna do.
I'm gonna say
Mhm.
there's a levitate spell you could use. It's in the spell book you stole from the other room. But
I have that.
but it's a wizard spell and you don't have that.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, I'll just go ahead and roll the athletics. This will be great if it works.
Oh, it's gonna be so funny. if
Go
it
ahead.
works. That's pretty good.
15.
And
Just a flat 15. Amazing.
and just in case, to make sure this works,
Mm.
knowledge from a past life. Add another d6 on top of it.
Roll a d6. So,
17.
17. All right.
As
So
she remembers having to fight something with the Icewind party that involved people moving shit around.
Actually,
Alright,
I also
so I'm
like
gonna-
the image that you know which of these barrels is actually used more, so you pick one of the lighter ones.
that's cool. So
Yeah.
you grab one of the half-empty barrels of oil and just kind of swing it above your head and slam it down on the earth elemental, and the oil just kind of slathers up all across the elemental, and then it catches the boulder, the cannonball that's on fire on the ground, and then fire just kind of climbs back up the earth elemental. Roll me like
You want to do like another 2d8?
Yeah, sure. 2d8.
Tony,
9.
teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah, buddy.
Hell yeah.
All
This
right.
basically procs the heat metal again.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Gil.
And
Or maybe you have something else planned.
It would be.
I was
Yeah.
gonna inspiration Sayora.
Okay. Gil.
Alright. First things first, we can't get outshone with breath weapons. Hop hop! More fire to the flames! We're gonna go ahead and Breath of the Dragon.
Set fire
Assume that.
to the flames.
And just go ahead and do that. That'll work.
All right.
I don't know. Oh, there it goes. Oh! Sure, that'll work.
So you breathe your breath of flames on this earth elemental, and it just kind of catches all of the oil on fire, and it goes through all the cracks and the broken pieces because of the cannonball. It's just kind of everything begins to almost disintegrate as the fire makes the cracks extend, and with a popping sound, just the earth elemental falls to the ground in small pieces and is defeated.
Gil's just gonna point at the just smoldering ash that's on the ground. That's what you get for taking a cheap shot like that! Thank you!
The Gallagher in the back is like, you guys are scary.
Hey, that's not
That's
fair.
cool.
Don't let Gil speak for all of us.
Vanya's gonna just, as the combat ends, she's just gonna walk over and he'll pat him on the back, healing word.
Thank you.
All right, so
Combat is over, right?
I would assume
Yep,
so.
combat
I would hope
is
so.
over.
Please let it be over. Ow.
yeah, no, I have like another 5 elementals for you to fight.
No,
Heal yourself
just
6.
one of the cannons animates and just shoots Gil.
Fuck!
Oh,
Just,
That would be terrifying.
oh man, animated objects cannon. Hmm.
retreat.
Where have I heard that one?
Don't like that.
All right.
Okay.
So
We'll be sure to let the Arcane Society know that you're trapped here. We'll see about getting someone here that can help you back home. I'm fucking leaving. Anyone who wants to come with me, good. Bye.
All right.
He gives a polite
All
bow
right.
to elementals. Have a great day.
The Azers wave at you and they're like, it's fine. It's fine. You can go. We'll wait.
Surely you've been here long enough. You can wait a little longer.
Thumbs up. And combat. All right. So I'm just going to grab you all guys. Oh, you're outside.
You gotta get Hecate as well.
Yes, please.
What? Why?
I can't play.
This is a very strange-looking desert cavern opening.
Shut up. Where's your sense of wonder and
Imagination.
imagination? You fucking stupid dum-dum.
No, this is
It will
just
be
what it looked
fine.
like in the past. This is like a flashback scene. You don't understand, Pokemon.
This is part of Vanya using memories of a past life.
Yeah.
Oh, so
As
she
She
which
just,
remembers.
you just shifted to a different timeline.
Shut up.
You get out. You get out from the ground and climb back up to the surface, and begin to make your way back to the Adventurers Guild.
I
It
look
was
up at
just-
what was a roof, and I'm just like, your song is beautiful, but can you tone it down a bit?
Gil is just stomping ahead, furiously writing down notes in like a little notebook just to like report back what they've found and like everything that needs to be done.
All right. You can tell me if you wish to do it differently, but what I'm gonna do is I'm going to flash a bit forward to the Adventurers Guild where you were assigned this mission,
The one
and
in which one?
the one
Jade.
in Jade.
The one in Jade? Okay. Yeah.
All right. So you come back to Jade. Gil, you've had a little bit of time to calm down. Though if you wish to not be calmed down yet, that's totally on you. You've gone through. You've quickly
It's been
found your
like
way back
5
to.
hours is the idea.
You've been
Yeah.
like you quickly made your way back to the city, took the teleporter, and went up the stairs to speak with the person who gave you the quest in the first place. And you knock on the door, and he says, "Enter."
We will go ahead and walk through.
All right. He looks at you guys and smiles, and he says, "Ah, good, you're back. What, did it go well? I suppose it didn't go too badly since you're back here alive. Ha 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 ha.
It definitely went well enough.
I mean, except for those who got sucked by the earth elementals.
I've got a more comprehensive report here, and he's gonna pass over the notes that he's taken down. But the gist of it seems like, most likely, sometime in the long distant past, there was an elemental user that drew a whole shit ton of elementals into the area. And that's likely what got out recently and uncovered this. But there was more than just the one that escaped. We've cleared out most of the ones that were immediately hostile. And there are others that are not hostile that would like to return home as soon as possible.
He nods. He says, "That could be arranged." All right. Good, good, good. So, he just kind of flips through your report, and as he's doing, you see a mage hand just kind of grab a bag of coins and bring it forward as he's reading and deposit in front of you. And he says, "All right, Jill, thanks for your good work. Here's your reward from the Adventurers Guild. As for the Arcane Society, you'll have to make your way to one of their
outposts and make
branches."
a request for the items that they have promised as compensation.
Yes.
Because it might make
they'll-
things convenient for us.
Well, for all magical items that you found that you're going to give away to them, they'll give you an amount of credits you can use for their shop. And for items that you wish to keep, well, you have looting rights because you work through the Adventurers Guild, so you don't have to worry about any of that. Otherwise, of course, there'll be the reward they offered. And he just kind of looks at Vanya and just nods and says, but for now, you can make your way home, take a good rest, recharge from the events that you've just went through.
And so the coin payment we receive is 100 gold per person, was it?
100 gold per person.
Yeah. And then the magic items we'll need to request later. Got it.
And Vanya will. She's not a core part of the party. She'll be heading back to the to a branch of the society.
Well, Vanya, you probably need to bring your own report to your section because Gil gave his report, but you have to give your report. So
that she will be doing.
So you walk downstairs to the outside of the Adventurers Guild, and Vanya, how do you say your goodbyes?
Well, this was definitely energetic. Actually, kind of missed that from my old days a millennia ago. I will be putting in the paperwork for the items. The society will be, or you all will be obtaining from the society, as well as a potential order for a gun for Herrick, if you wish. Seemed to very much enjoy mine.
Speaking of which, Herrick is going to pull the pistol out, unload it since it's loaded with his own bullets.
Very well. She just has the mage hand pick it up out of his hand and holster it for her.
Much as I'd love to keep this one, I prefer to earn my equipment.
Of course.
I think we've more than earned it after today.
I'll be honest. She whispers over to the group. I think for just us trading in those cannons, they'd probably fold to a gun pretty easily.
I mean, I would hope so. They're basically just bigger guns.
Yeah. That they are. But, yeah. I'll hope we get to work together later as well.
Also, if you don't mind,
Mm-hmm.
do you have an address that we can send letters to?
Yes. I'm at insert this branch of the Arcane Society.
Gil will just kind of note that down.
You give
You
them
have
their...
obtained Vanya's address.
You have obtained Vanya's address. So basically, if you guys ever want to send shit to Vanya or send her information, you type out a message, DM it to Pokemon, and he'll be able to DM me a response that I'm gonna be able to give you as a letter.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that's so great.
I did enjoy
Yeah.
some of your stories about your past life and would certainly like to learn more about your adventures and the company that you kept.
Of course. Anytime.
I'm sure you'd like to hear more about What?
Mhm.
Wait, what?
Why do you think Gil is bringing this up out of all people right now?
Yep. And I definitely hope to be listening to some of your original songs, Hecate.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Always glad to hear others' work.
All right. Well, I can't really say that I have anything original per se. However, I do have a few from my, let's say, mentor that I could probably play for you.
Oh, that
Very
just kind of
well.
sounds like you need to work on something original.
He just kind of gives Herrick a look. It's like, shut the fuck up.
It's fucking Tish goes. Or a laugh.
Herrick just smirks.
Like I've said before, Hecate does not know how to read sheet music. He only knows how to play by ear. So that typically means he has to hear like anybody else's song to be able to tell like what the fuck's going on.
Well, lucky for you, you've got a fucking god of magic that gave you magic crystals to teach you. So.
Well, and if I could make one request as well. Just a quick one. I know that the society's likely going to be asking for them in the whole magic item swap for credits thing. But the other constructs down there. Do you think, if possible, you could specify for the, if you're handing those over, you could specify them to come to the location I'm at? I'd also just be very interested to look into those,
Society is
considering.
willing to consider that as an option, then yeah. We can
If
look
you
into
put it
that.
in your report,
Yep.
Vanya, it'd probably be easier for them to do it.
Yeah, out of character. She's just putting mentioning it to all her options just to make sure.
Okay.
Well, it's been fun, but we should probably make our way back to our own business.
Yep. Well, you guys have a wonderful day. As she
We're off to a great
goes
start
down
on
the
that
street.
one.
All right. So you guys level up. It's nice, huh? Good end to the fucking.
I can make a clone.
I'll probably wait until the end of
So
the session to actually level up, but yeah.
well, as I said, this was going to be a short one because I
We wanna
was
just
pretty
start
much
wrapping
done with
things here?
the dungeon. So
Okay.
Yay! I have done my
I'm
mini
gonna
We
ask
can
you.
cover downtime at the very least.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna ask
Yeah.
you. I'm gonna.
We've got some time.
Did you think about what you would like to request from the Arcane Society, or do you want the week to come up with what you want?
So I know what Gil is requesting. Beyond
Okay.
just the barrel, because I think we're just looting that, so that doesn't count.
What about Theora?
But like, yeah, at the very least, we can like cover downtime, and then if anyone still needs to give their or actually request their uncommon items, we can do that next time.
Okay.
I would have to wait for next time.
We can do
Okay.
that in the interim.
Mhm.
All right.
But-
So if you have ideas for what you want to do for your downtime, we can cover them right now.
Yeah.
And if you don't, well, we can cover your part of downtime next session.
I mean, downtime is also when we level up, technically, right? So,
Yep.
may as well.
So, I'm gonna ask the first one who brought it up.
Mhm.
Gil, what do you do with your downtime?
So, now that we've actually just kind of got things down and Gil's got a little bit more combat experience and he's starting to, like, get more in line with where he was in the past, he's probably going to start focusing more on the actual shop itself. So, in particular, if Sayora is going to give him all of the rest of the gems that she has access to, he's basically going to start working on basically refining those, setting them into jewelry, and start, like, he's not good at actually shopkeeping himself, but at the very least he can start making the jewelry and then, like, finding people outside in, like, other jewelry stores and something to, like, buy it wholesale for the time being.
I'm gonna say,
Unless we can find an actual merchant who's willing to sell shit for us, or if one of the other party members is able to do that, because Gil is not.
Hecate, do you think you have like the chops to be the merchant-facing person?
The sales bird.
Suppose so. I mean, he is a charismatic one.
We should probably hire someone at some point to run the store while we're not here, but
Angerless?
early that
That'd be so hilarious.
No
Oh
freeloaders.
my God. Can we actually though? That would be so good.
Edgarless just kind of floats down the stairs and goes, "Oh, you need someone to sell your jewels? I'd love to do it."
What do you want in return? We can just pay
At
you, but
some point, I'm going to need the help of a strong party of adventurers for some of my business. Oh, fuck.
He says while
okay,
letting out
okay,
a
like, are you dying? I don't. How do winged snakes work? I don't understand. Is this just
What are you talking about? He's not
I believe
winged.
it's not the snake
It's
that's
just a snake.
dying. It's
So, well, probably, unlike
Has he seen
me, the
wings?
snake
I
wouldn't.
forget.
Anyway, so Angerless goes, if I can repeat the sentence I was doing before I fucking died.
No, you want a favor. You want to request
At
us to
some
help you.
point, yes, I will need your aid for something I'm planning to do.
Yeah. I mean, it's no different than being called on by the Adventurers Guild every so often for their favors, so I don't see any issue with that myself. If you're willing to
Angerless nods.
man that. Also, do you want to switch us over to the store?
Do you guys have a store?
Did we not have a map for the store?
Don't think
Am
so.
I crazy?
Thought we had.
I thought we had a store map, but I might be crazy.
I don't think you do.
If not, then it's fine.
Or either that, or you might have like drawn something out somewhere.
It's fine if we don't. We don't have to worry about that right now. So yeah. If you're able,
Alright, anyway.
I'm more than
Alright.
willing to accept those terms. So yeah.
All
Of
right.
course, we will help provide for everything, like food, shelter, all that shit. It's all being mostly provided by the Adventurers Guild anyway, so.
He nods, and then you hear at the ground floor.
Oh, I guess someone's here.
Get to work.
So, you hear the knock on the door, and then Gillis moves down, and then he opens the door, and you see a young dwarf, just kind of big, red, bushy beard with these like very thick eyebrows with golden rings on them, and he's got just kind of these long, tinkling earrings with just these gemstones, and he goes, "Angeles, my friend!" And then Angeles goes, "Good day to you, stone cutter." And then the dwarf comes in, and he just puts both hands on his hips, and he's like, "Ah, so this is the shop you've been talking about? Yeah, sure. I could be a merchant."
Oh my fucking god.
And then Angulis says, looks at Gil and goes,
Gil's workshop is like up the
He's-
stairs, so at this point he's like looking down the stairs into the room at this point, just kind of glaring slightly.
and then the Angulis just kind of looks at you and wiggles his eyebrows, and the dwarf turns up and says, "Ah, hi! How you doing? Can I see any of your work?"
Gil will
Have
just
fun,
kind
Gil.
of slowly make his way down, just kind of grab some of the stuff out of the pouch that he has on his side, and just kind of lays it out on the counter. Should I roll to see how good it is at this point?
I don't know, man. You already rolled pretty good for your. You know what? Roll me.
Did I forget to actually add that again? God damn it. One of these days I'll remember to actually add my fucking tools. I don't even know where it is on this sheet. I'm blind. It's fine. I'll just roll fucking, what is it? Acrobatics. We'll just
You have them on your sheet. They're underneath your skills.
oh, there it is. I'm just blind. It's fine. Don't,
The
ignore that.
Jewelers, dice, horn, and thieves' tools.
Whatever, the same roll, 13. I am just blind, it's fine. It's the same modifier, so it's 13.
All right.
So,
He looks
passable.
at your stuff and just goes, "Sure, it's great." Angulis, my man. And then he just kind of leans to Angulis and says, "Angulis, my man, are you sure this is good for you?" It's just kind of like...
Gil's just gonna sigh slightly, and is just gonna look at the dwarf and goes, "If you work here, you also get free booze."
Ah, what did you say so? Ah, my friend, my brother,
Mayor
my
is just
pal.
covering her
He walks
ears
up to
in
you
the
and
bed.
slams a hand on your back. He just goes, "Ah, I'm happy to be a part of the family."
Gil is looking
And he just
Hegate
kind of...
is
very
half tempted-
irate at the physical contact.
Hegate is tempted to just pull out his accordion and play a sour note just to make everybody uncomfortable.
So,
Herrick is just laughing at this point.
funny enough, like within 2 days of Mr. Stonecutter starting to work for you, you don't know his first name, he hasn't given it, but his last name is Stonecutter, and within 2 days of him working there, he's sold all of the gemstones you've been working on so far, And he has made you. Let's say this was all the stuff you were working on before Seora gave you her gemstones. So this was kind of your training work. And I'm gonna get you like 97 gold pieces from what you were working on before you had proper tools and stuff. So just add 97 gold pieces to your. If you want,
Just
you
for
can
the,
add it to your sheet,
for the black opal,
or
basically. Or I get
No.
The
you can add it to your sheet, or you can add it to the Crown of the Tyrant Queen.
I'll just add it to my
party
sheet for now
vault.
for the ease of access. I can transfer that later. 93, you
Okay.
said?
Yep.
And how many of the
Oh,
gems
and,
would that consume? I can consume
I'm just going
the
to-
black opal.
I'm just gonna go over here because you killed a second Earth Elemental. You didn't say you looted it, but I'm gonna
Oh,
count
yeah.
that you looted it.
I assume
So-
somebody else would have done that. Gil would not have, but Gil was just kind of pissed at that point. Pissed enough to ignore loot, I know.
I mean, I'm a bird.
Yep, you are the shiny.
I see
I'm
shiny, I
also a
take
bird.
shiny.
Alright, party vault.
Sayora is the resident shiny hunter of this group.
Yes.
Ironically,
I have a shiny familiar already. See, it sparkles.
Ironically, I'm idly shiny resetting, and I'm like 50 in.
So Sai, how many of the
Okay.
what is it? Were they like 10 gold piece gems that you had?
Let me just.
All right. So right now you've got
there's that.
24. You have 24 50 gold piece gemstones, 5 sapphire, 5 topaz, 3 ruby, 9 emeralds, 4 aquamarines, and 3 fire agates.
Did you add that to the party vault?
That's in the party vault,
Do
yes.
you want to click save? Because it's not updating on my end yet.
It should be updated now. I click save.
Yep, there it goes. Okay. I just had to close and reopen it. We're good.
Oh yeah, I forgot. There's also like
Okay, unfortunately I can't copy paste that, so Sai, do you want to just basically copy that into the party vault?
One moment.
Yeah. You're good. And then for the 90 whatever, I assume those are some of the 10 gold piece gemstones, so how many do we want to remove for that?
Let's see. Party vault. There it is.
you also have an additional Winged Harper pin, 1 white and 1 blue that's left that you're not using
Save.
already.
Reformat that as you wish.
Roger. So did you catch what I was asking?
Huh?
Me?
Yes.
Not sure what you want.
For the,
Can you
for the
just
90,
repeat it?
For the 93 gold, how many of the gemstones do you want to consume for that?
3.
3? Okay, cool. So I consumed the one that I had on my person, and we'll consume 2 more. I'll figure out which of those to consume. Anyways, passing downtime to someone else.
For the 97, it would be the 10 gold pieces gemstones, not the
Not
50
the
gold
50s.
piece ones.
Yep.
The 51, the
Alright.
50 gold piece ones, if you stole 3 of them and you only made 97 gold, I'd be questioning your ability. All right, so yeah, party vault. This is nice. We have a good system going. All right, so that's your downtime. So far. We might get a bit more downtime later, but for now, you've set up your gem, your jeweler's tools set. you have a dwarf who is a living shopkeeper in your place. You've all got a long rest on you, so just make sure you long rest your character. And hey, you've made 97 gold pieces out of 30 gold pieces worth of gemstones. Your new salesperson grumbles a little about the promise of free booze until a few days later
The arcade.
when
Yeah.
your alchemical barrel gets here. And
I mean, I assume we.
Uh,
actually, if he starts grumbling about that, Gil will literally just give him one of the bottles of wine that we got from the. 'Cause I did specifically grab those. I did actually grab those.
So you give him a bottle of wine to hold him back for the time until you get the thing.
Barrel.
And as you go downstairs, you see that in the horde room that's like a cool and stony area. I remember I said green marble veined in gold for your sanctuary thing. You do see that in the back of the horde section is a basically a wine rack where you can put bottles, because those are worth a lot, and you can, and if you wanted to just fill your wine rack and make it just a wine cellar, you could probably still get a lot out of this horde.
Do we want to just say I had like what 4 bottles of wine or something like that? So
Yeah, sure.
Down to
So
3 'cause I
just-
gave one to the dwarf.
Yep. So just
I'll put that in the party vault because why not?
Yep. And just call it like Winged Harper wine. It's gonna be so I can set a certain price to it depending on the fact that it's like super aged wine.
Mm-hmm.
You know when wine gets so aged that it's not exactly great to drink, but it's still prestigious. It's like, oh my god, this is very strong.
I believe the term is skunky. It's like way too skunky.
Mm-hmm. In any case,
So yeah, who wants to take downtime next?
Yep. And if you want to wait until next week to do downtime, you can also.
I do.
Ditto.
All right, Sarah. Okay, so that means there's Herrick left. Herrick, what happens?
Wait,
So
no.
he's
I know what I want to do. You do yours first.
okay. So Herrick's gonna like take some time to like actually like properly inspect the armor that he looted from the Winged Harpers.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, you know, like trying to get a feel for like anything special about it before he tries to like find somebody that can like properly fit it to him.
Mm-hmm. Can I make a suggestion?
You may.
All right. So, just give me a second. I need to go into my Google Docs so I have my DM version of the magical item I've given you. So you're sitting on the second floor, working on, or in the or in the forge? Where would you be?
Probably more in like the forge.
All right, so you're staying at the forge, and with just kind of a towel over his shoulder, Mr. Stonecutter just kind of steps into the forge, looking around. Just goes, "Ah, it's a nice forge you got there." And he walks up and he says, "And some nice armor too."
Only problem is it was fitted for someone smaller than me.
He looks at you, looks back at the armor, looks at you, looks back at the armor, and says, "All right, lad. Are you new to this whole adventuring thing?"
In a sense, yes, considering I used to be a soldier in the Queendom. I kind of
All
left
right.
that behind.
He leans forward and slides his fingers on the leather straps and the metal on the around, and he says, "You see these runes on the leather, lad?
Yeah.
Those are meant to allow the armor to fit the wearer. They're going to shrink or expand depending on who's wearing it. As long as you're attuned to this armor, it'll fit you like a glove."
Huh. Well, that certainly makes things a lot easier.
And you can trust me, because if I could get some money from one of my dwarven friends to set up your armor so that it fits you without requiring any work on their part, I'd take your money. I'm kidding. But no, seriously, just attune to it. You know how to attune to something?
Yeah.
Of course you know how to attune to something. You've been in the military. What am I talking about? And he just kind of looks at the armor and just kind of takes a small hammer and thinks at it and says, "That's nice workmanship. Where'd you find this then?"
It was an old outpost that was unearthed over by Quartz, I believe it was.
He nods. He says, "Aye. Lots of dwarves in the north. Wouldn't be surprised if that was some of their work." He nods sagely and starts to walk away. And he says, "All right, well, all you need to do is attune to it, my boy. All right?"
Alright. And Tarek would take the time to just attune to it then.
You spend a minute with the armor, and as you just kind of holding it with your hand on it, circulating your magic or your energy through it, you see the plates of metal widen a little, and the leather bands, the leather straps, growing wider, thicker, and a bit longer.
Oh, this is so much better than what I had. Considering like what he had was just this old kind of like tattered leather jacket in a sense.
So, as you attune to the armor, the armor is just kind of this set of scaled black metal pieces. And as you attune to it, there's almost like a silver sheen that spreads underneath the metal scales to be like all of the scales are set in what appears to be like a silvery background, which fits with your well, the armor isn't cracked, but it does fit with your idea of having the silver underneath the black. So just not like, oh, your armor is silver now, but you do see, like, when you look between the scales, you see a slight sheen of silver that's almost unseen.
Cool.
All right. And then we have Seora's
I have a
downtime.
question. Is this the
Yes.
last thing happening this session? Because I have something that can pretty much end the session.
Oh no.
Yes, this is the last
Well,
thing happening this
So
session.
actually, I did DM Tony. It sounds like she's got something. She's good with it.
Oh, Tony.
Go to
All
Tony
right,
first, then.
Tony. What do you have?
I think I'm probably gonna go for selling the spell book and some of the Winged Harper lore books.
Okay. Well, what we can do is next session we're gonna have the scene where we speak with the Arcane Society, and you'll be able to bargain for different amounts of money and stuff depending on what you want. You're probably going to get a better price at the Arcane Society than you would by selling it around. So I would suggest that if that's what you want to do, selling stuff, I would suggest that we wait until next session where we have the big selling shit to the
Okay.
Arcane Society scene. If you would rather sell it to regular people, I mean, I'm not gonna stop you from doing so. I'm just saying that there's an opportunity.
Yeah, Hecate likes
For-
to look for a bargain, so wherever he can get it, he'll go.
All right. So, you know what? Hecate, you don't need to go with the party. You make your way to the Arcane Society, and behind the counter, there's a little pixie who goes, "Hey! How's it going?"
Oh god.
Hey, listen! What's
Hey,
happening?
listen! Hey! Hey! What are you doing? What are you doing in my store? Hey! Hey, listen! Listen, hey! Hey! Why are you silent? Why didn't you say anything? Hey! Hey, listen! Hey!
Oh my god.
If you're not gonna
Continue
kill
low.
him, Tony, do you want us to kill him for you?
Sure.
All I can think of
The
is
Agreless zooms by and eats the pixie.
Alright, you hold him down. I'll break his legs.
All right, so you
I'm gonna
make
do
your
it
way
in
in.
Grillis' blessing.
You make your way into the Arcane Society, and the little pixie on the other side of the thing goes, "Good morning to you. What can I do for you? Hello." Just kind of waves at you.
I'll just be looking to sell these here, just passes the books in the spellbook.
Ooh, a spell book. That's nice. What kind of spells are in there? What do you mean, just fireball?
Damn, Winged Harpers are based.
Absolutely.
She
Fireball,
goes.
fireball, frostball. Ooh, that's a fancy one. Fireball,
About to
fireball,
press
fireball.
digitate all over your desk.
Oh,
if you
come
keep
on,
suggesting
cold
lame-o spells.
Daring
on.
today, aren't we?
There are 3 spells in this book. Firebolt, Fireball, and Delayed Fireball.
Don't
Wait,
forget Cone of
but wait.
Cold.
If you turn it upside down, you'll see that the Firebolt cantrip is just Firestorm.
An evocation wizard, I see.
Jokes aside, all right. So this is a book from an evocation wizard. Interesting. It's got some nice flourishes over here and some insights onto spells. That's nice. All right. I can give you for it 150 gold pieces or 300 credits. Credits you can use anywhere in the Arcane Society to buy magical items. Gold, well, you know how gold works. I don't need to tell you how gold works. You know how gold works, right? Please tell me you know how gold works.
Oh my fucking god, you're gonna break me here. Okay.
I think he already has.
Oh. I think he's more interested in the gold, thank you.
Oh, thank God you know how gold works. I didn't know if I had it in me to explain how economy.
Hecate just takes out his vial and just like holds it over his head, like ready to bonk the shit out of you.
Okay, it's fine. It's just gonna, it just kind of flutters to behind the counter and just comes back. Just carrying this big bag of gold and just kind of it falls onto the counter and she goes, 150 gold. It's heavier than you think, huh?
Oh my fucking god. He'll just kind of like deadpan and goes, pleasure doing business.
Also,
Pleasure doing business with you.
War Boss, we should actually take this moment. You should probably open up her sheet and add 250 gold because she probably didn't get the 100 from earlier either.
That's very fair. Hecate. $588.
I feel like I lost 20 brain cells from all that.
War Boss? No, you got the voice act? That's crazy.
You lost 28 brain cells.
I was about to say that.
And 28 gold. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
So Hecate, you're looking at a good old 588 gold pieces.
Hell yeah.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Alright, now for what I assume to be the grand finale.
Oh yeah.
Ciora, go ahead.
So, back at the home that we are all staying at.
Mm-hmm.
I assume like dwarf working things like that. So Ciora is just relaxing in bed, looking at one of the gems that Gil was going to be working on. Suddenly the door opens. In comes Sayora. And the two share a glance. And they're both just moving their heads to the left, moving their heads to the right, just confused as heck as to what's going on.
Yeah.
That's what's stopping.
Amazing. Love it. Love it. Took me a second. That's great.
That's how I'm flavoring it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. They're just kind of echoing their confusion to each other.
Are you just in view at this point, or is this just in
So,
your room?
No,
Wait,
okay,
is
no,
your room
my
like
room
the
is the main
living
room.
Yeah.
By the way, War Boss, I'm going to be messaging you what Sarah was really doing during the break because, yeah,
Because everyone
Sarah
thinks she
came
was
back from
where
that.
she wasn't. Everyone thinks she was at the base doing stuff, but turns out she was outside doing up.
She just left a fucking echo behind. Very funny.
He doesn't even know it.
Amazing.
Gil just looks up from the workbench that he's working on in the main area. Oh, this is getting out of hand. Now there's two of them.
All
I
right.
just-
Well, this is it. Unless anyone else has something they want to do, this would be the end of today's session.
I'm satisfied with that.
I just wanted to end it on that.
That's
Hey,
very fair.
Hecate just kind of goes, okay, bird's a bird. I need to learn how to do that.
Okay, I just want to bring up, I love the visual of just like, now 4 Saoras, side to side, just doing barbershop quartet.
Oh god.
If I learned
Just
mirror image,
No.
Just one opens their beak, hello, the other and like never closes it.
Mhm.
Hello.
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 And tried to turn it into a quintet with freaking cat.
Yo,
Hello.
I love Rhythm Heaven's Glee Club.
God damn it!
Together,
Fun fact:
now-
I've never played a rhythm heaven.
Oh,
in the
listen.
game.
Oh. Hey, listen. Hey. Hey, listen. Hey. Hey, listen. Hey. Hey, listen. Hey. Hey,
So anyway-
listen. Hey.
Escape 3 reference. We talked to the fairy. We are in a magical theater show puppeteered by a madman.
Hey, you're not supposed to know that.
Turns into pig.
I am a madman. That's fair.
Oh, amazing. All right, well, we should.
But yeah, don't forget, guys. Everyone, level up.
Yep.
You're
yep,
now
yep.
level 4.
Or
We can do
Yes.
that off
Level
stream.
4.
We'll do all that.
Yep.
We'll discuss uncommon magic items for everyone and all that. But
Yep.
I think that's probably where we'll call the stream. So,
Yeah.
Thank you all so very much for stopping by. Take care of yourselves,
Thank you, everyone.
and we'll catch you in the next session.
Goodbye.